Hello everyone. So today we will discuss the linked list basics. Now in my previous video we have discussed about linked list basics. We have also discussed about some of the important interview questions which are very important for the interview. But today what we are planning to discuss is we will discuss the linked list, how to declare, how to implement the linked list in C language. Because in most of the videos I have discussed in the Java language, and in very few videos I have discussed about C language. So this is for completely for the beginners, in which I will discuss about how to declare linked list in the C language, how to print the linked list, and what are the things which you need to consider at the time of implementation. All right. So first of all, I just wanted to tell the basics about the linked list. What is the linked list? Linked list is nothing but one of the linear data structure in which we can store data of same type. Same type means either you can store all the integer or all the string values or all the float, double kind of thing. But all the data should have the same type. Okay, that is the very important point. Second point, in case of linked list, size is not fixed. So what you have seen in case of array, whenever you used to declare the array, you need to define the size. Means let's say the array size will be 10, 20, something you need to mention. But in case of linked list, size is not fixed. It means that we can have dynamic size here. Okay, whatever number of elements you want to add to the list, feel free to add that. And in the starting, there is no need to know that how much size we can have. That is the very good advantage we can have. All right. Next important point is how to store the data in case of linked list and in case of array. So in case of array, we always store the data in the memory at the contiguous location. Okay. But in case of linked list, we can store the data at random locations. What it means is, let me explain you with the help of diagram. Let's say this is the memory block we have. All right. Now, whenever you want to store the array, whose size will be 4, let's say. So you need to have 4 memory block, which should be contiguous. Then only you can store the array into the memory. All right. So, but in case of linked list, we can put these 4 values 1, 2, 3, 4 at any random location in the memory. So one can point to the 2, from 1 to 2, we will have one pointer. From 2 to 3, we will have one more pointer. And from 3 to 4, we have one more pointer. And 4 to next will be null. So because of this next pointer, we can keep the any node anywhere in the memory. That is the very good advantage of the memory, right? Now you will see why this is advantage. Let's say, for example, in the memory, we are not having 4 memory block. Okay, let's say we have the 3 memory block and there are some random block in these locations. So we won't be able to store array into a memory because our array need 4 memory block together, right? But when we talk about linked list, we can have 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, and we can have 4 here, let's say. That is the advantage of the linked list. All right. Now, how to declare in the C language? So in the C language, we have something called struct. With the help of struct, we can declare the node. Now, what is node here? In case of linked list, every node has 2 things. One is the data, okay, and one is the next pointer. One is the next pointer means that it will have address of the next node. Where is my next node in the memory? Which location it is there? All right. So how to declare? You just need to write struct node, which will have 2 things. One is the data and one is the struct node pointer to the next node. All right. Now here data can be of any type. It can be of integer, it can be of string, boolean, anything is fine. All right. Now let me show you one linked list. So here, this is the one of the example of the linked list in which we have one node. Okay. First node we called as the head of the linked list, and last node will always point to the null. And this is how the linked list will look like. What we have here, every node has two things. One is the data and one is the next pointer. Data is the value of the node and next is the location of the next node in the memory. All right. So this is the basics of the linked list. I hope it is clear. Now let me quickly jump to the coding part, and where I will write the complete working code of linked list in the C language. And I hope it will really help you in writing the code in the C language. So let me quickly jump. And so first thing which we need to write is we need to include the, we can say the library here, which will have some of the like right, predefined things we can say. And how we write in the C language, we need to write the main function, which will always return a value called 0 because the return type is integer here. All right. Now what we want to create a linked list. All right. So how to create a linked list first of all. Now how to create a linked list, right? Now linked list has head of, first thing is okay. So first node of the linked list is the head node. Now we need to write head node. Let's see how to write down struct node and head. Now you will say, hey, what is struct node here? There is no implementation of the node yet, right? Yeah, it means that we need to write down the implementation of the struct node, and we can say it will have two things, data, and it will have the pointer to the next node. All right, this is how we can declare the node in the C language. Now what we will do, we will have the first node. This is our first node. Now we need to allocate memory to this node. How to do that? So we need to use the malloc, calloc, and there are multiple functions are there which we can use to allocate memory in the C language. So how the malloc will work? You need to call the malloc, and inside malloc you need to pass how much size you want to allocate to the head. So I will say size of our node, right? Struct node. But the one problem which malloc has is that malloc will return the type as the generic type. Okay, so you need to typecast it. Okay, so why we are typecasting? Because our type of the head is the struct node, right? That's why we need to do the typecasting here. All right, this is how we can declare a node. Now our node has two things. One is the data. Let's say first node has the 10, and first node is should point to something, right? Let's say this is the first node. So we have only one node in the linked list, let's say, right? Sorry. This is the Java syntax I used. Here you need to use the array, right? Arrow in case of C language. This is how you can declare the linked list. Now at this time, our linked list has only one node, which is the head of the linked list. Now let's say I want to create one more node. What I will do the same thing. Let's say I can say my second node, and I can use the same syntax here because this is the same logic for the memory allocation part. Now I can say that my head next should be the second node, and second next should be the null. Always keep in mind that your last node should point to the null. And why we are removing here? Because our head next is the second this time. So let me just remove this thing, and we need to put some data inside the second node. If you will not put it, okay, it will be some random value will be there. Okay, so now we have linked list which has two nodes. First node value is 10, second node value is the 20. Now let's say this is how we can declare the multiple node. As many node we want, we can do that. Now let me print this linked list. All right, how to do that? So print the linked list. Now what I will do, I will take one pointer called, let's say, temp. Now temp will be head in the starting, and I will run a loop until my temp is not equals to null. And what I will do, I will simply say printf, and let me print the data here, %d, and what I will do, temp dot data. All right, this is how I can print the data, and I need to move my temp to the temp dot next. This is how I can do that. Let me quickly run it. So here what we can see that we are getting output as 10 and 20, where 10 is the first node of the linked list and 20 is the second node of the linked list. So this is all about the linked list basics. So okay, what are the things here? First important thing is how to declare a node in linked list. Okay, this is how we can declare a node. Second is how to create a linked list. This is how we can create a linked list. And third is how to print the list. So I hope it is clear. If you feel something is not clear, feel free to comment on. And all right, everyone. Thank you.